Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another episode of what's on my makeup wish list. As per usual, I'll be looking down to see what's on my makeup wish list because I've written it out onto my notepad. So that's what I'm looking at when I'm looking down. These are all things that have come out kind of recently-ish that have piqued my interest, that have been new in the makeup community, new releases, new announcements that I'm interested in, and I'll be telling you what I actually think is interesting today. I don't usually talk about things that I'm not interested in the way that a lot of people I know do Yass or NASA's or buy it or pass, those kind of things, because I kind of like, I don't want to give out negative vibes. I only want to talk about things that I'm like, yay about and that I'm considering. It doesn't necessarily mean that all of these things that I speak about today are things that I'm actually going to pick up. They're just things that I feel positively towards and that I do think are fun and exciting. If something doesn't interest me, I just don't talk about it. So I'm gonna get straight into it, and the first thing I have to talk about is from a black-owned beauty brand, and that's Beauty Bakery. And I have always wanted to try this brand, but they're not as accessible here in Australia. I think you can buy them online and like maybe on Morphe's website, but I've never purchased from them. I kind of wish they were in stores in Sephora. I would love if they were in stores in Sephora because then I would actually be able to like see their products physically in person. But something they came out with recently really looked really cute to me. I don't know if I'll necessarily get it, but it's definitely cool, so I thought I'd mention it. And it's the new Beauty Bakery eye brushes. All of the shapes of these eye brushes look super practical, and I do think that they are all eye brushes that I use and would get use out of. These have the cutest little spatula and like cooking utensil details at the end of each brush, which I know is part of their like whole baking gimmick and stuff, but I think it's so cute. As someone who loves like all the Too Faced chocolate bar palettes and all like that chocolate cooking themed stuff, I think it's a really cute one with like the makeup and like food cohesive. Like, I don't know, I just think makeup and food, they have such like a theme, like it's a very strong theme. So many brands do it, and I think it's really cute. And also, I think that those spatulas and like whisks and stuff like that that's at the end of each brush handle could actually be useful. I know that sounds crazy, but like when you get like a pot product like this is a face cream, you could use that little spatula. I know it's a brush on one end, but you could use the other end as a spatula, even though it's like just for decoration, and you could like use it to scoop out your product, or you could use it to apply your face mask, or like there's a whisk. Maybe you're whisking together 2 different shades of foundation and now you have the perfect little mini whisk to do it with. I just think it's really cute. Like, I know they did it for like the aesthetic, but couldn't you really use those like mini things on the other side of the brush to do things as well with? I just thought that was really cute and maybe useful as well. I don't know, I like the concept. Something else that I found interesting that came out recently that is also food themed is the new Wet n Wild collection. So this, everyone was saying like it was a dupe or like a copy of the Colourpop stuff, and I kind of see the comparison, but a lot of the time Colourpop stuff hasn't got any scent or isn't like, I don't know, food themed in a way that it's scented like the food. And I saw that they came out with this new honey face mist, and also there was a cocoa face mist. Here's a picture of the whole Wet n Wild Crush collection that came out. And out of the, like, there were 4 like flavors that it came out with. There were 2 others that I can't remember because I literally wasn't interested in them, but the honey one and the cocoa one looked really cute to me. Obviously I love chocolate and I love honey themed everything, and so those look super delicious. They also came out with like, there was like a little face duo of each like flavor as well, so there were 4 face duos. The honey one I believe was a highlight duo with like a golden shade highlights, and then the cocoa one I believe was a contour duo. Those both also looked really nice, but I definitely think the face mist is something I would use just because like I go through so much setting spray. Oh my gosh, did I even set my face today? It's okay, we can set my face now. But like I go through so much setting spray and I use so much setting spray, I think it'd be really fun to get like a setting spray that's like cutely scented as well. I just think it'd be a fun concept. And so yeah, I was interested in those face mists that they came out with. Would I get them? Yes, but Wet n Wild's not that accessible here in Australia. Like, I never see them in stores anywhere, and I don't think they're like stocked anywhere. They may be stocked maybe at Priceline, but I've been in lockdown for a while, so I haven't seen them because I haven't been to Priceline in like a couple months. But I'm definitely interested in them. I'm definitely interested in them, and if I was to see these products at a store, I would pick them up. Or if I was doing an order and I saw that they had them in stock on the website, like, I don't know where you can buy Wet n Wild online. See, that's the thing, it's so inaccessible here in Australia. If I was making a purchase on XYZ Beauty, I'm just making up a website, and I saw that they had these Wet n Wild products available on XYZ Beauty, I'd add them to the cart when I'm doing my purchase. The next thing that has piqued my interest recently, but I haven't seen this in Australian drugstores yet either, is the L'Oreal Match Perfection Skin Tint.
Here are some screenshots of the new True Match line. I feel like it will probably have a good skin tone shade range, and I like that it comes in a dropper.
So if you know me, I love the whole L'Oreal Match Perfection line. I've tried the normal foundation before, the concealer. I actually have the normal foundation and concealer as my like go-to foundation at the moment at my boyfriend's house. I've tried the powder previously. It's just a range that I think is really good because it like suits so many skin tones. They have quite a decent shade range of like different undertones, different shades, and the concealers and foundations are pretty easy to like purchase because it's easy to match your skin tone across the different shade ranges. Like it's pretty like straightforward. And so I'm definitely interested in the skin tint because, you know, it's like a foundation but like less coverage. So I don't know, I haven't tried that many skin tints and I'm interested to try the L'Oreal one if I can get my hands on it because the Match Perfection range is already a range that I'm really into, and a skin tint from the range would definitely be something that I'm down to try. If I do see it in an Australian drugstore, I will pick it up, but haven't seen them here yet. I am interested though. Something else that's also on my makeup wish list at the moment is something new from Morphe, and this definitely looks Too Faced vibes. So this is the new Morphe Cherry Coke palette.
By the way, the palette is referred to as the Cheerfully Cherry Artistry palette.
So many people said this looks like a not Colourpop, looks like a Too Faced palette, and I totally agree. It definitely looks like one of those classic Too Faced metal tin palettes, kind of like, do I have an example next to me? Yeah, I do. Kind of looks like those classic ones that we all know and love, like these kinds. I don't know if I would necessarily have been interested in this product at all if it wasn't in this tin kind of classic shape. So I do think I'm just in it for the packaging, so I don't know if I'll pick it up, but it is cute. I don't know if it'll be scented though. And like something that's hugely like exciting to me about these palettes is they actually smell good. I've had this one for years. Like this is my oldest one and it still smells good. Like, oh, it's yummy. So I don't know if I want a cherry Coke scented palette either because I'm not really into cherry. If you know me, I'm not that I hate cherries, but like I'm not a big like berry, cherry, like that kind of sweet scent. I'm more of a gourmand scent in like a chocolate, caramel, vanilla kind of scent way. So the palettes that Too Faced comes out with typically are more of that gourmand, you know, chocolatey, desserty kind of foods rather than those like berries and lollies and those kind of vibes. So I don't know if the cherry Coke palette is something that would be up my alley even if it is scented. I don't know. I thought it was cool though, so I thought I'd mention it. Something that has definitely been like something that's really exciting to me that has come out recently is the new Too Faced Cinnamon Holiday palette.
Okay guys, I know this is not a pro gamer level move, but the packaging's really cute and here are the swatches. It's really pretty. It's neutral, but it's so pretty.
I know so many people think this looks like, you know, a boring neutral palette. I don't even care. I think it looks really cute. Some of my friends are like, Emily, don't do it. It's like so basic and you totally don't need it. I know I don't need it, but it's really cute and I kind of really want it. I think I'll probably get it when it comes out here in Australia, which will be in ages. I know it's already released in America and I'm like really excited when I'm watching all the reviews, but in Australia it probably won't come out here until like at least October or November, so I have ages to wait that and like look at everyone's reviews first. That's why I wish I could do a review on the palette like when it first launches, but by the time my review comes out, it's already been out for like 2 months. Like it's no longer like a fresh, exciting review. That's why I don't really do product reviews on my channel either, because here in Australia, I'm not usually the one who gets like the product at first anyway. Like American YouTubers or YouTubers that live in countries that get the makeup products first will always be able to pump out those reviews as soon as the products come out, whereas here in Australia it kind of takes a while for the makeup to get to us. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in trying out this palette when it arrives. I think the color story is super cute. It kind of reminds me of a combination of like some of the old Christmas palettes, like the other you know, it doesn't really remind me of the pumpkin one as much, but it kind of does remind me of the older gingerbread palettes a little bit, but actually it mostly reminds me of ages ago. I'm not sure if you'll remember this, but there was a peanut butter and jelly palette. Kind of reminds me of that, and that's one of my favorite palettes of all time from Too Faced. I don't think I can get bored of nudes because I wear neutral eyeshadows and nude shades all the time, so that doesn't put me off at all. I'm still interested in the palette. I think the packaging looks cute. If it smells nice, even better. The whole concept, it's what I collect. I have all of the like metal palettes that they've come out with so far, except for the Sweet Peach palettes. I'm like not really into those scents. As I mentioned before, I'm more into like the chocolate vibes. And then I also don't have the Clover palette they came out with. That wasn't really accessible here in Australia, but all the other like metal tin palettes I've collected so far, and I think I may as well collect one more. I don't know. I might not though, because like I don't really need it, but like I really want it. So I probably will get it. When I do get it, you'll see me haul it and I'll be like, yay. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that new Too Faced Cinnamon Holiday palette. I won't be picking up the lip product that comes with it though, just because I literally don't feel like for their lip products. I don't know, not that their lip products are bad or anything, but like I don't feel as strongly about their lip products as I do about their eyeshadow palettes. Something else that is new and exciting are some things from Colourpop. Colourpop releases, oops, I almost dropped my notepad. Colourpop releases so much stuff at once and it's so hard to keep up. I recently did put in a Colourpop order and I'll tell you which of these things I placed the order for. But as soon as I placed the order for this thing that I'm about to mention, the other thing that I'm about to mention was then released. And I was like, oh, I should have waited like a couple more days and then I would have been able to combine the order, but it's not a big deal. There's always the next Colourpop order. I'll always do another order sometime in the future. I can wait it out. But the first thing that piqued my interest from Colourpop was the new Disney Ultimate Princess Celebration palette.
So this is the Heart of Gold kind of like vault collection set, and then these are what the packaging looks like when you purchase them separately as singles.
I was like looking at it and I was like, I couldn't read it. My handwriting, I just scribbled this notepad down. Anyway, so the new Disney Ultimate Princess Celebration is like this kind of themed celebration that Disney's doing all year. They're doing collaborations with all different brands, all different companies and stuff, and they're doing like Disney princess themed like collabs. So they're doing that collab with Besame that's been going on. They're releasing Disney princess themed products across all sorts of areas. And one of the collections they're coming out with is a collab with Colourpop where it's single Super Shock shadows for each Disney princess in the collection. So you can either purchase them as single Super Shock shadows of the preferred Disney princess if you just want to get one, or you can purchase the whole set with all the Disney princesses. I don't know how many there are, maybe like 12, and they're all different Disney princesses. All of the new shades are like new and unique of every single Disney princess, except for unfortunately my favorite, but I bought it anyway. I love The Little Mermaid, as you may know, and unfortunately The Little Mermaid's shade was the only repeat shade that was previously released in her designer collection ages ago, and I already have her designer collection from ages ago, but I did purchase it because I haven't touched my designer collection from ages ago because I've kind of kept it for like pristine collector's purposes, and so I thought it'd be fun to pick up the new packaging one so that I can have one to open and then one to just like look at. So I did pick up the new one. I also picked up the Aurora eyeshadow just because it looked so pretty, and I'm a sucker for like a gold pinky shadow. Like it's like a pink with like a gold flip, I believe. I'm really excited for that. But yeah, I did pick up a couple of shadows, well, those two shadows from that new Disney Princess collection, which I'm super excited for them to arrive. They've been in the post for a while now, but might take a while because it's like COVID right now, and also I live kind of far away. Like obviously it's kind of a while for it to come from America to Australia, but when it arrives I'll definitely be showing you guys. As soon as I place that order, well, not really as soon as, like a couple of days later, they came out with the Zodiac collection.
Okay, so I actually lied. It's not called the Zodiac collection. It's called the Astrology collection. These photos are from Dupe That, and I really actually like the Pisces palette shades.
And I want the Zodiac collection. It's so pretty. Not the whole Zodiac collection, just the Leo palette, because if you know me, my Zodiac sign in the Zodiac wheel, whatever, is Leo. I feel very strongly about being a Leo. I'm a Leo through and through. I'm very much Leo personality traits, and I love the Leo color schemes. The golds, the warm tones, I'm all about that life, and so I thought it was a really pretty palette.
Gorgeous shimmers, rich mattes. All I have to say is yum.
I like the gold in there. I like, as I mentioned, I love that pink with a gold flip, and I just feel like the Leo palette spoke to me. The shades in there are really cute. And I like how they named every shade inside the palette. Like one of the shade names, for example, inside the Leo palette is called like A Star Is Born. Like they named them all cohesively to match with each star sign's personality traits. And I also liked how they, for each zodiac, also made them like cohesive to the color, the element of each sign. So the Leo element is fire, and so it's like a very fiery palette. I like how they coordinated all that. The other palettes were really pretty too. Obviously I won't pick those up just because they're not my star sign, so they don't really speak to me as much, but I definitely thought the other palettes all looked really gorgeous. There was one with a gorgeous like neutral with a pop of teal. It looked really pretty to me. Really, really nice. But yeah, loved that whole concept, loved the whole design concept, everything. And when I make my next Colourpop order, which will probably be in a while because I just made one, I probably will pick up that Leo palette because I think it's really cute, but I kind of don't need it, but I kind of want it, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, the next thing on my makeup wish list, which isn't really makeup, but it's the last thing I have to share with you guys today, is new from Jackie Aina's candle brand, Forever Mood, which you may have heard of. Jackie Aina is another YouTuber here on the platform, and everyone loves her. And she has a candle brand that she came out with that is sold at Sephora, so if you want to pick it up in American Sephoras, you can find it. It's not here in Australia, so I don't really know how I get it here, but I've heard really yummy like descriptions of one of her candles called Skinny Dipped.
It's from her Send Moods collection, and I think the pun is so cute, and the packaging is really gorgeous as well. It's classy, chic, and I love the tones.
This candle sounds delicious. I don't know, I've just heard other people, like, when they like smell it and they're like describing it on YouTube, it smells delicious to everyone. And so I want to smell it. I would probably want to smell it before I purchased it, because if you know me, I don't really like to like blind purchase scented products like that. But I really wish I could smell it, but it's not here in Australia. And I wish it was at Australian Sephora's, because then I'd be able to like just smell it and then purchase it. But one, we're in lockdown. Two, Jackie Iner's brand Forever Mood is like not available here, which is really sad. But I wish it was, because I would love to try it out. And the candle Skinny Dipped is supposed to be like a gourmand, like, I don't know, it's supposed to be like a sweet sugary kind of scent, and that's definitely up my alley. But yeah, I wish I could try it. If it was ever available here, I would definitely give it a sniff and maybe pick it up. But that's all the things I have to share with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this really rambly video. I'm in like a blah 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 kind of mood. If you did enjoy it, please give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What makeup releases have come out recently that have piqued your interest? Let me know. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. I upload all the time. I can't remember if I said earlier, but this makeup look that I'm wearing currently should already be live on my channel. It's a really simple wash of matte lilac purple pastel on my lid. That's all I have to say. Subscribe. You can hit join down below. There's a little join button, and you can become a paid member or like a paid subscriber to see extra exclusive content from me. Follow me everywhere. I'm Emily Titch. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.